guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's raining a little bit outside, so if you're hearing some noise, it's probably that. Welcome to the first ever vlog where we start revising my book. I've never fully revised a manuscript before, maybe shorter ones, but not to this length. This is a lot of work to take on, and I can already feel that this is going to be even harder than drafting. I've been gone from YouTube for a few weeks, and over that time I had a little bit of time to write, so I actually finished revising up until chapter 3, and I have to say that I'm very, very happy with how it turned out, because I feel like such a different writer from when I started this book until now. I feel like revision right now is like super tedious for me, but also a really satisfying process. I like seeing the before and after and how much better I've just made that scene. There's something so satisfying about revising your own work. Also, I started writing this book back in January of 2024, so that was quite a bit ago. I was interning and I was the only intern there, and this book was truly my escape. I was planning the book out during my break time and I was thinking about these characters nonstop. It's definitely come a long way from what it was and what it is now. I wrote the first 10 chapters during early 2024, and then I kind of took a huge break from this book. Like, I didn't touch it at all. I would come back to read it a few times and be like, oh, that was a fun idea. And back then I wasn't thinking about publishing this book. I mean, I just started my booktube channel. I wasn't thinking about making writing videos at all because this was so terrifying to me, and I still understand where I was coming from. Telling everyone that you're writing a book not knowing if it's actually gonna get published is quite terrifying, and I'm glad that I did it, but it definitely took me so long to get to the point where I wanted to even share my ideas. But all the people who were super supportive really helped me kind of like build up confidence to talk about my project or even just make writing vlogs. Like, I think you can see in my first ever writing vlog that I ever posted that I was really nervous and I just didn't know what I was doing. We've definitely come a long way since then, and we have a long way to go. Like I said before, I wrote this book so long ago. I picked it back up in around October, so I feel like my writing style in the first 10 chapters and the rest of the book is not very similar. I also changed a major plot point. I changed my mind and I made the villain in the book the guy main character, so that was a huge change. I think I wrote him for the first time and I was like in love or something, so I knew that change had to be made. I also made my book adult instead of YA. The book at first was kind of a cozy-ish romance, and now it's not really like that anymore. The vibes are different and I like them better. My method of drafting is kind of like mood writing, so I jump around a lot. Some scenes I leave blank with just an idea of like, oh, this is supposed to happen here. Anyway, I went back to write one of those blank scenes, and now there's like a vampire-ish scene that I really like. That's the best way to describe it, but there's also no vampires in my book. It's just blood and teeth and biting, but there are no vampires. Do whatever you want with that information. That is on. Wow, it is raining. It is raining really hard. Harder than I thought it would. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna end up changing that scene in any way, but so far that has become one of my favorite scenes. And I don't know, I could read it again and I could hate it. So there's always a chance for that. And I'm so excited to one day hopefully share this book with you. So yeah, let's get to revising. I really want to get through the first 10 chapters because that will take the most work. Like, that is where the most changes have to be done. I feel like the midsection of the book, there's a lot more polished chapters. So once I get to that part, it'll be a lot more chill for me. And then I feel like the ending right now is like pretty polished. I've gone through it like 10,000 times before starting revision. Okay, let's do it. Hi guys, I'm excited for another day of revision. My schoolwork isn't that heavy this semester, which is pretty good. I think we're gonna go grab some matcha before we start this section of the video. There's this matcha place that I've been wanting to go to, and it's called Matcha and More Routine. They sell matcha and they also sell ceramic pieces, and I just really want to go see if they have like cute cups or something. I'm also looking for anything that can replicate a small watering can because I keep spilling water everywhere every time I want to water my plants. So let's go get hydrated with caffeine. Also, I've been writing a lot at night, which is not prime vlogging time, but I'm so productive at night. And I made a whole plan of what to do, so I'm gonna show you guys that after we come back.
Oh, Carol, I'm but a fool Darling, I love you, though you treat me cruel. You hurt me, and you made me cry. But if you leave me, I will surely die. Darling, there will never be another.
Hi guys, so I made it back home. It's been raining the entire day because it's like rainy season. I'm currently downstairs. I have a quick haul for you. First, we have 2 cups I got. I'm gonna put it there and hopefully you guys can hear me. First, I got this like tomato thing. I want to put like a postcard in it somewhere. And then I got 2 cups. My mom and I, we drink matcha every single day. I see these like literally everywhere on social media and I wanted to get one of my own. I got 2 of these so we can put our matchas in them. This is the last thing that I chose. I told you guys that I wanted a cute little plant watering thing and I was like, I'm just gonna get a little like measuring cup to water my plants in. It has like a little wooden hold. And then my mom got this cup, it's like this white cup. And then we got this one for my dad. I picked this out. I think it's really cute. He drinks a lot of coffee, so. That is my haul. We're gonna go upstairs and do some revision work. I wanna talk to you guys about all the changes that I decided last night I was going to make and kind of like what I'm editing right now. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of the beginning part of my story. Look at him. Oh my God. He does this all the time. He's so cute. Say hi. Hi. I made it back up to my room. It finally stopped raining. Also, it was freezing the entire day today and it's the one day I chose to wear a tank top out. I wear tank tops in every single video usually because Thailand is very hot, but today it was freezing. I'm gonna show you guys what I worked on last night. So chapter 4 is very tough for me. As I said before, the earlier chapters are gonna throw me for a whirlwind because they are tough. I'm basically having to rewrite most of the scenes and cut a lot out. Like I think around like 3,000 words because it just doesn't make sense to the story as of right now. So at the start of the book, like chapter 1 to chapter 3, she is running around trying to find her sister who has run away from home. And she speculates that her sister is in this place called the Gardens of Madlis. The Gardens of Madlis is this magical place, but it's infamous for their visitors not returning. She thinks that her sister is in Madlis, so she is now traveling into Madlis. My main character, Reina, she's very much older sibling vibes. Like all of the pressure is on her shoulders. Whether or not her sister is missing, whatever her sister is doing, like that is on her. And her sister very much is a little selfish in this book. This is an adult witchy romantasy and I'm currently titling it Bewitched. Let me put up mood boards for you real quick. These are kind of the vibes and then this is the fashion. There is an element of magic within the fashion. When I first was writing the bare bones of this book, I was interning, like I said before many times, but in the company I was in the jewelry development team, so I was dealing with jewelry the whole day. That's the only thing I saw and touched the entire day. And me personally, I just love jewelry. I think like every piece I get, it holds a special connection to me. If I travel, I'm like, oh, I got this from this city and you know what I mean? And I'm also studying fashion business, so it's kind of all my interests in one. So definitely a lot of like what I love in this book. Anyway, that's basically the gist of Madlist. I'm gonna put up a card right here. I really want to know your opinion on this. I don't know if I should name my book Bewitched, which I've been calling it that for so long. And I low-key am attached to that name just because it also has the word witch in it, which in Madlist, there are witches, you know what I mean? I also use the word bewitched a little bit in this book, which I love when the title is embedded into the story in some sort of way. Or I could call it Madlist, which is the name of the place. So comment down below which one you think is better. Like I said before, there's going to be a lot of editing up until chapter 10. I wrote the first 10 chapters a very long time ago and then I came back to the project. So obviously my writing has changed. Also, a lot of the main parts of the story has changed so much that I just like it is impossible to keep it the way it is right now because it just doesn't make sense to the story. I actually wrote down a list of the things that are happening. I don't know if this is too fast, like as in pace wise, but I do want to get to the conflict a little earlier. Like I want the first few chapters to feel a little fast paced. When I first wrote this, I didn't know what the main event was. Like I was just kind of writing with the flow. So like I said, I wasn't actually planning to attempt to publish this. So I was just like going with the flow. Like I wasn't really thinking much, but now I'm thinking and I think it doesn't work. So I need to change it. These 10 chapters are going to be condensed into 8. Basically, I'm cutting out 2 chapters, which I think is very, very necessary. Yeah, so that is my plan as of right now. I'm planning for this book to be a duology. So I have plans and scenes I've drafted out and thought about for the second book. And I'm so excited excited because basically by the second book, the two main characters' relationship has progressed so much that it's so fun to write. And I'm so tired of writing the beginning of a relationship because I've been working on this for like a year. So I'm just excited to like start drafting the second book and have so much fun with that. Obviously, I want to finish this first. I know some people like switch back and forth, but I do want to be in like a tunnel vision kind of zone. There are no rules to writing. My writing process could be extremely weird, but it works for me as of right now. Let's work on it for a little bit and then we'll see where that takes us. Hi guys, I'm about to go to my Pilates class. I originally wasn't gonna vlog today, but let me tell you what I've been up to. Surprisingly, yesterday I actually got some things done. Whenever I'm stuck on something writing wise, I always write pen on paper. So let me just show you real quick. These are recycled pieces of my to-do list. But anyway, I'm basically recycling this. So this is the first page of my draft, and then this is the second page, and then the third page. Obviously this is very rough, so there's like a lot of changes that still need to be made. Okay guys, we're about to go to Pilates and we're wearing the same color. Hello everyone. So quick little check-in after yesterday. I'm genuinely so stuck on this chapter. I don't know what to do. I don't know how well I explained this, but I'm completely redrafting chapter 4 and chapter 5, and I'm basically merging it into one chapter, and it will basically become the new chapter 4. I currently have more than 50% of the chapter drafted in Google Docs. The other 50 is scattered in these pages. I feel like drafting on paper made me feel very carefree in a way. I know that's a little strange, but it also limits me from backspacing and deleting. I'm not so worried about getting everything perfect because this is not the official draft. Anyway, so that is what I have right now. I just need to be out of these early chapter trenches. I'm afraid I have to redraft a lot of these early chapters, so that's why it's taking so long. I already knew this going into revising, by the way, because I just know that a lot of the early chapters don't fit into the rest of the book. I think yesterday I was staring at the chapter and I was genuinely stuck. I don't think I've ever worked on a chapter for this long, so it has embedded some doubts into my mind, that's for sure. Anyway, let's go write this and see how much we get done. Hi guys, I actually finished the tough part of chapter 4. I'm so sorry that this whole vlog has been surrounded by me merging chapter 4 and chapter 5. It's just been such a tough process for me and I don't know why. I've never spent this much time on a chapter before, so I'm so sorry. I'm just keeping it real with you and this is reality. I'm so sorry, please bear with me. I have gone through the tough part. I'm very happy. I don't want to skip over to another chapter. I want to push through until this chapter is completed. I'm almost done. I'm now about to type in all 3 of these pages into my actual document. Okay, hi guys. I'm not sure if this is the best angle I could have found for you, but we are here. I have a few plans on what I want to do today. First, I'm gonna quickly run you guys through my journaling ecosystem because I think I'm gonna do some quick journaling before we actually get into writing. First, we have this. It's this book that I got from Muji, and this is my 3rd one so far. So I've been flying through these. I used to do this digitally, but I've switched over to paper and I really like that more. It's basically just like poems, or sometimes I have sheets like this, which I just named Bewitched Scenes and Lines. So I'd write lines that I'm thinking of using. Oh. Okay, I couldn't read what I wrote. Guess what it is? Guess what I wrote? I was trying to read the sticky note because it's me trying to detail a scene. This is basically my commonplace book. I also tucked these stickers in here. These are like Sylvanian family stickers. I was gonna put them on my book, but the thing is they're like a little see-through, so you only can really use them on something light. And then I have a real journal. This is the first journal that I've ever invested in, and I've never actually spent this much on a journal before, and usually I get gifted journals. I decided to invest in a cute little pink one because I just finished my most recent journal. I also got to put my name on it, so it says Nietzsche with a little star. I think it's so cute. I'm loving this so far. The only complaint that I have is that the lines are a bit small. I found that the best way to write is to like divide stuff into paragraphs. Loving this journal so far. It's from I don't know, I'm gonna butcher it, so I'm gonna put it up on the screen. I thought we could do some journaling before we actually start writing. This will be the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this writing vlog. I actually really liked the work that I got done. It took a while, but we got where we needed to get, which is the whole purpose of this whole like revision vlog. I'm glad that I didn't give up and jump to a different chapter or something. Whatever phase of your writing process you're in, I hope it's going well. And I'll see you next week for a new video. Bye!